PB says you're welcome. So this attack, wonderful guy. Absolutely. This attack's going to come to a halt here, unfortunately, for him with the slightly powerful crossbows and the walls. And so he'll probably have to bail. He might try to flip around here and just delete this city quick. He'll have to move quick, though, because it's walls in 3. And then, yeah, he's going to need catapult. He's going to need catapult. Whoa, human, let's not jump to conclusions. Let's not get carried away here, folks. Ispep. Do. Here comes the countdown. By the way, look at how many traders he's got going now. 208 gold a turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 Portugal traders, making an absolute shit ton of money. 97 science. Did he? Oh, you know why? Because he's probably got a scientific alliance with him as well. So all those are getting him science as well. And then he's got a good campus here. Doubled. So he's got a 6, a 4, a 6. Wow. Oh, yeah. Plus he's got Edamanaki. Edamanaki's giving him another 5 there. Another 2 there. Why are you not buying him this tile, by the way, ladies and gentlemen? You've got more money than Jesus. What are you doing not buying this tile? What is going on? Not that Jesus had any money. That I don't know where that came from. Jesus was actually a poor man, right? A lowly carpenter. Is a shit ton metric of imperial measurement? Shit ton is part of the imperial measurement guide. Yes. I don't generally use imperial measurements, being a Canadian, but I do have a little bit of American influence on some of my measurement vocabulary, and shit ton is just one of those things that snuck into my colloquialism type terms. So walls means you turn around. Oh, Curacao! Let's go! They go brr brr brr. The problem is he's still going to need catapults. Somebody might want to tell Jack he needs a catapult. Jesus Bezos. Portugal going to space. Yeah, he's going to have to defend... How's MJK doing on his sim, by the way? Not very good right now. He's going to need to start escalating his stats before Portugal goes burr. Chuck's having a pretty good game, though. He needs to get some more cities going, even though he has shit land. Settler and a couple more. Looks like he's converging on Preslav, but walls means he needs more than that. Yeah, he needs to get wide soon. Got another campus coming. By the way, how you doing, Falcon, by the way? Thanks for being here. Imagining saying shit stone. He was a relatively poor man. He was Clint. I had to make that reference to be safe. Ha! Who bit the bullet there? Who was that? It's not telling me who it was though. Wait. Oh, VOD viewer. I'll be a good boy. Is Carrier still on... Why is Carrier on suicide watch? Pretty bad for Ulysse that MJK spawned alone. All those traders will be internals forever. Yeah, but it's Kree internals, and he's doing Kree internals with Magnus. I was a little bit sad that he gobbled up a couple of pastures from his capital with his settles. Now, he wanted to keep the settles tight. I understand that. But if he'd have moved these settles one further tile away somehow, he would have had another 2 pastures in his capital to go with these 2 pastures in his camp. So it could have been a +5. That's more food and gold on all of your traders. That means your cities are going to grow faster. They're going to make you more gold. But I mean, the city setup's still fine. It just, yeah. I think I would have probably considered letting those sheep live in the capital. But that way he said, I can only imagine he's got shit, I gotta go quick. Yeah. He's got the plus his trade routes. He's going Magnus internals. He watched Rage literally feed against a team the game you lost. Yeah. Somebody we were talking about that last night. Rage hadn't played in forever and just fed. I didn't realize that that Carrier was having a rough time with it. See deception in my eyes. What? Me? You trying to say I'm sus or something? Are you trying to say that I'm sus? Free trader. I was just going to say how the merchant's doing. Free trader. Portugal's actually got some commercial hubs going. Somebody's going to want to project that really quickly before Portugal does. The last thing you want them to do is have another trader. Who got the free trader in Classical, by the way? Boom. Cree. Oh, he did. Cree got it. He just grabbed it. And now the other one's up. So we're going to want to see a project from Greece or Cree here to snag that thing off Portugal. Let's see if Portugal sees it. Portugal doesn't see it yet either. More settlers coming from Portugal, by the way. And if you can ever... Oh, this Cree scout. Okay, it's a regular level 3. This Cree scout standing where he's going to want to put a city there. He's going to probably want to put a city here. Oh, well, that's actually kind of garbage. I was thinking there's more hills over here when I saw this earlier. Still a city, though. It's still a city. You'll be able to mine up a couple hills and stuff. How's city-state control doing, by the way? Candy is held by Lej. Zanzibar being held by Lark or Ilark or whatever that is. Mitla being held by Ulysse actually is important. Keep that in mind. Chuck's got Hong Kong. Diplo favor currently well in favor of Ulysse. Candy. Let's see. We saw all of this so far. Oh, this city got flopped down over here. Setting up some trade routes. Settlers on the go for Chuck. Let's see the reload over here. Pretty much business as usual over here for China, looks like. The reload, oh wow. He's just hitting right through the walls. Yeah, he just hit right through the walls, actually. I didn't realize that would work. That was my bad. I did not realize that coursers would be strong enough to hit through the walls like that. Walls wife check, yeah. Terracotta finished? Yeah. It didn't... Oh, he didn't do the level 2 spy trick, though, so... Oh, yeah, that's a good point, though. He had +9 intel. No, he got +3. What are you talking about? Oh, maybe that's just on the city. No, he says +3. Oh, wait a minute. He does have a level 2 spy. It's just not a... Oh, it's a waiting assignment. It's AFK. It's on its way, I guess, probably, right? He did get the level 2 spy. Because he got the spy here, I guess, eh? Yeah, he's idle. Yeah, because he did promo and then needed to do another promo. Yeah, good point. Yeah. 100% production towards preserve. 100% preserve recon. How's it going? Whoops, what the hell? Preserve recon was the obvious choices, of course. I gotta switch to B though. Oh, I can't. It won't let me do it because it won't let me do it right now. And oh wait, did he say it's not gonna let me back out either? Damn it. Yeah, I gotta switch to B. And I will do so. Cub Dave. Yeah, today's going smooth. Well, I mean, there's been a couple disconnects, but it's been fine. Game's going well. As long as nobody goes to nukes, I'll be perfectly fine. As long as nobody goes to nukes. If the nukes start flying, I'm out of here. Yeah, usually, well, I wasn't sure how fast he was. Usually I'll go in and just figure out which ones we need on A, and then if I get there in time, then I'll type it. But he just beat me to the typing. So I'll be B all day. He'll be A all day. No big deal. Conscientious. Yeah, exactly. No nukes. No nukes. Rush nukes on second free. No, don't even joke, man. Too soon. Too soon. Girls. Black. Yo, Ladmarks, how you doing, buddy? Just one nuke at the end. There you go, Flame God. Hello, Norm. This is Hans. Oh, 4X GTV. Wait, hello, Hans. Did you? That was you yesterday. You said hello and followed too, right? Yeah, there you go. Hello, Hans. Incognito name, huh? So far it hasn't been a long game. We're just hitting first Congress. Somebody disconnected, but yeah. Oh, a temporary account thing. Gotcha. Apparently you can get out of Congress screen during pause. I don't know. I tried to. Every time I try to hit the X, it takes me to the pause to this menu. Oh, where my portrait would be from the banner. Oh. How far over would that be? I don't know. Right click? I heard something with one of these clicks. Right click's not working. Yeah. Not a big deal. It'll be fine. You saw Jack do it? I don't know. Jack's got more skills than me, I guess. What's weird is I've actually been in here like this on pause and then had it actually work to get out, but I don't know. Oh, here we go. Let me just double check on before I do anything. Oh, yeah. Okay, be preserve, be recon, the obvious choices. There, it's always nice when there's super obvious choices. Preserve, recon, GG's, and then he said him, right? Oh no, he said me. Okay, preserve, recon, you. Okay, so me. There you go. Oh, now we're paused again. There's no turn. Why do we have to pause? There's no turn timer. Be me. So be preserve, be recon, be me. Let me triple check because there's been some confusion here. Yes, he said preserve, recon, you. He's a me. Oh, wait. Oh, he did say originally you A, me B. I said, I got that backwards. Okay. He did say you A. Okay, that's my bad. Okay. But anyway, we're confirmed now. Let me just. Now it's waiting on me. Recon B. There we go. 100% production towards buildings in holy sites. Interesting. Units of the chosen promotion class. Oh, there goes the capital, by the way. Units of the chosen promotion class gain 5 combat strength. Siege. And Diplo favor to Portugal. Safety settler o'clock here, folks. Maybe a nice modder could mod spectator out of Congress voting to make the easier. Mod? He's gonna delete this, right? He's not gonna want to keep cities on the coast, right? I mean, he's got to keep the capital, obviously, but at least it's a 1 tile. He's probably gonna have to start going top tree though. He's going ironworking at the moment, but he's gonna have to try and go top tree maybe to defend the capital a little bit. He's not gonna want to. He's not gonna want to put a situation where he can get liberate, right? He's not gonna want to set up a situation where he can be liberated. By the way, here comes the boys. He's going to have to be careful here because he's got no help on the water, right? By the way, what's with... Oh, here we go. Corsair push incoming. Crossbows when. He needs more units. Lej went back into greed mode on free sim. He needs... Ooh. Turn 63 audience. He needs to get more units up. Hopefully he heard the sound of the coursers. He's going to have to really be careful to defend Russia at this point. He's got good stats. He's got really good stats. He just needs to make sure he doesn't get too greedy. He needs units. Well, he's going to try and keep it. So I guess he's going to keep it, and that'll give him better chances at holding, I suppose. But he probably wants to start building units, I'd think. Yeah, that's what I'm wondering, Proppy. I don't know how he can... Like, there's no way he's going to defend this, because he's going to be miles from caravels, and the boys are coming. He's got frigate pre-builds coming. Now, interestingly, he doesn't have... I'm assuming he finished the tech. I'm going to have to feed the dog here in a second. I'm assuming that he... Yeah, he's at square rigging. So he has no pre-builds of his unique unit, by the way. So it's going to be... He's going to have to hard build them all. That's not probably the best idea. But he is legitimately going to have to go top tree to have any chance of defending this now. And he's currently... Well, he's currently in mathematics, but yeah. The boys are coming. Yeah. Yeah, no, I kind of agree, probably. Oh, she's actually chilled out. Wait up. I feel like he's gonna need to, and the escape settler's in the water, so he'll have lots of time to get away. Actually, honestly, because it's gonna take forever to take this down. Need a command. Don't call for a mod. We don't do mods around here, by the way. Exclamation point pet command, yeah. Well, you know what? It's funny. I do need mods. I'm bad. Josh Modcheck. You know what's funny is just pounding right through the walls. Ooh, 35 turn trebuchet. I was trying to think about different emotes I could use if I do get the check mark. That's the one thing I can do. That's the one difference it makes, is, other than me having a check mark beside my name, is more emotes. And so that's an interesting idea. Maybe some sort of emote around Rory getting petted, or I don't know. But emote ideas could be a thing if we get lucky. If we get lucky. Another settler coming from Jack. Look at him go. Commercial hubs, paying for himself. Gotta love it. How's Chuck's free sim going here? A couple more settlers coming. Foreign Ministry, Diplo Quarter and 2 here. The boys have arrived for round 2. You might want to pivot out of Kilwa in the capital. You might want to pivot out of... Well, I guess it's one turn left. You might want to put this on hold. Ooh, Wolin. Wolin just got grabbed by... By the way, we kind of forgot about him. He's actually got his sim's actually gotten going a little bit. Believe it or not. He actually has his sim going just a little bit. In fact, he's out simming MJK by quite a bit. Kind of scary. MJK, what are you doing? What are you doing? Intelligence agency, library. More campuses would be a good thing. Please build more campuses. Commercial hubs first is good, as long as you follow them up with more campuses. Pretty good setup on the old Gov Plaza, by the way. You need to place this city's campus here. Quick. Quick, quick. Just throw the campus down right here. +3. Easy peasy. Place it. Place it. Where'd the settlers go for these guys? Oh, by the way, potentially creating a new trading partner for Portugal. Settlers are coming. Quadrems. I don't know what Jack's place is going to be. There's another city takedown. Gonna need some healthy units. He's got a lot of really damaged units right now. Two settlers out, another one coming. There you go. Jack's trying to get himself for a later game place. He is one-turn machinery, so still quite a ways from the UU, obviously. Yeah, this is going to be tricky. Got to be really careful. Liberates could be massive here. They've already got the first Congress. Well, it's +2, I guess. He'd have to get... Well, he's not going to get... Whatchamacallit. In fact, did anybody build... No, they couldn't have because they'd have more than 2 points. Yeah. So nobody's even bothered to build the temple. Mahabodhi. Yeah, bunch of knights coming here now. Beijing's about to get the same treatment that England just got. The old courser beatdown. Gonna need some knights. Like, even here, like, it's... I mean, I guess it's a low production city, so it would take forever to build a unit anyway. But, yeah, the boys are in. I think Lej was just super greedy here. Like, the horses came, he fended it off, and then he's like, oh, okay, I can go back to Freesim. And he's frontline against Russia. Russia can do big things. Obviously. Don't need to tell you that. And, yeah. Obviously, the other team's making a ton of gold as well. Keep that in mind. You know the other team's making big gold, so... You know that there's lots of potential for a lot of units to come at you, right? Like, you can't just sit around with a bunch of archers and think you're going to be fine. Like, you got free sim's fun, but I think Lej played that a little greedy, to say the least. To say the least. Preslav actually got taken down. Okay, there you go. Hoplites and a sword got the job done. A little bit more momentum. 2, 4, 6, 7, 8. 8 cities now. Another settler out is 9. 113 culture. Starting to get some pretty good tempo towards that fast fascism. He's going to have to kill one of these mines for his you-know-what, but there's a +4 campus on either of these tiles. Slap that down ASAP. Boom, 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 boom. This is going to be a tough choke to push with these knights as well. Like, it's going to be really hard to take him down. This just blocks his chokes with the knight. And then here comes the fleet. He's going to try and get walls up. It looks like... Did he chop this? Or buy it? Curious how the trebuchet will do against that. How much damage it'll do. More trebuchets here. So he's going to try and guard the coastline with trebuchets because he can't really afford to go top tree, obviously, because he wants to go get his UU. He needs the guards. But yeah, here comes the boys. Wonder what he's doing with this settler, by the way. What do you think he's doing with the settler? Oh, Kree warriors blocking him from jumping up on the land. Yeah, good call. Looks like MJK has plenty of legendary Great Zimbabwe in his cap, but no one to trade with. Great Zimbabwe. Hard building the frigates now. Literally, like, no. He's just got the one unique caravel. And it's... I mean, it's going to go Burr. It's going to go Ultra Burr. Like, it's going to one-tap this city, probably. Yeah, as long as it's not full health, it'll one-tap it. Oh. When he disconnected and came back, it looks like his moves were... It looks like the AI set up a bunch of moves, so he had to... He had to undo the AI setting up moves. If he tries to pop it up here, dang. Portugal getting the more settlers out. Oh, this settle got... Oh, no, this settle's still here. This settle's still here. But a lot of the good tiles got taken. And also, Mogadishu stole the other good tiles. So this settle became a lot less good. Russia denied a bunch of tiles. Mogadishu denied a bunch of tiles. Game seems slow. Yeah. I mean, there's been some action. Obviously, some action here. There's action up here as well. A little bit of griefing going on for Lej. The one thing about Highlands is that spawns are pretty garbage. Because it's basically like Highlands, Inland Sea. Because it's a lot like a Highlands map in terms, it's just like the size, so there's lots of space. But there's just not an excess amount of hills and jungles and trees and stuff like there is in Highlands, right? Highlands is just packed full of amazing tiles, which gives you so much tempo to just like do stuff really fast. Here it's like, other than the chunk of water in the middle, everybody's got a giant piece of land, but not nearly as good at tiles. So there definitely tends to have a slow tempo, but there's been some action, that's for sure. I don't know how Jack plans to... Did he take out limes? This was like 5 turns on walls earlier. Yeah, I think that's a 2-tap. The Liberate's going to cost him a lot. I don't... The problem is... I don't know. I don't think he should have kept that for sure. But the problem also is that if he's going to take the capital, he's going to have to hold that anyway. Like, maybe you don't worry about taking the capital right now. You just completely grief him and then go back to free sim or something. Like, you just completely grief him and then just, like, delete this city, let him sit on 2 cities, and, like... The problem is you got to get rid of the cities that he's trading with, right? You need to stop all this trade route crap. 222 gold a turn needs to get shut down. Jack on negative GPT, by the way. No surprise there. Wait, where's all the upgrades? Oh, shit. Yeah. You might want to shut down the Kilwa library. Well, I guess he kind of needs to get audience, but... Yeah, Jack is... I don't know why he kept that. I don't know why he thought he could keep this. And Lej is in trouble here. He needs a lot of units, and he needs them, like, right now. He needs them, like, right now. He's getting griefed over here bad. The knights will come. He's got good science. Where is he? Education in 1. 7 turns cartography on Victoria. Jack's got printing in 3. +9 intel, but he still loses the battle against a fortified knight with a general. Yeah, like this city just gets liberated. Simple as that. He's just jumping in, hitting, and then shifting back, so he can't get hit. He's just like hit, go back, hit, go back. Liberate the city, and then Jack will delete it, and he will have given 100 points. Yeah, Edmund. Yeah. Well, I mean, what can you do, right? He's only got a couple commercial hubs, and he's got a ton of units killing somebody. You're going to be negative GPT. Yeah, he backed out, grabbed a promo. Liberate. 100. And then now he's got to retake it. He's got no strong units in the area to help him hold it. Here comes a couple of frigates. Here comes another liberate. Like, they're going to need to figure out something. Like, they lose Diplo hard here next turn. Like, he's just going to be another liberate. It's as simple as that. Delete. But this is going to be liberated, and this can't get deleted, so he's just going to have to let him have London. Yeah, and yeah, Leeds is like, right? Like, I guess he was probably hoping that he could take everything first, but he does. I don't think he sees just how nutty it is to get to Leeds, right? He sees it now, but I don't think he just doesn't realize like Leeds is just not happening. Like, that's like Helm's Deep in there. Oops. Oh, by the way, yeah, Holy Site. We looked at that. It's Holy Site and Siege. Like, this is just not happening. Yeah, well, the traders got shut down, but he can get them right back up. 155, but he'll get those back up. In fact, they'll all come back here, and they just needs to restart them. In fact, that's what he's doing right now. He's just restarting them. By the way, we never actually checked on Wonder or on Iris. Victoria went dark. Jack missed the golden. Everybody else got it. Lej went straight into the culture monumentality for Peter. And then yeah, dark. No surprise on the other choices. How is Chuck going up here? 128 culture. Absolutely turbo sim coming from Portugal, by the way. Actual turbo sim. $292 military. I mean, theater squares. Four universities and even the library. Is this library built? Yeah, it is. But yeah, theater squares before universities. Yeah, there's your other deliberate. So just a little bit of Diplo favor here now. Yeah, essentially, Sniff. It's going to be a 1v1. He needs a science. You're going to want to be ahead on tech going against Zulu. Oh shit, we wanted to check this, by the way. Yeah, like this is just ultra trouble here. This is ultra trouble here for Lej. He got super. He just went crazy greedy. To be honest with you, he just went crazy greedy on the sim. Like at some point, he just needed to say, "Okay, we got our wonders built. Let's get a couple of encampments, and let's just start pre-building units." He had a good sim, but he needed to stop the greed and just pivot into building units because now he's just. Oof. The full trebuchet push. Yeah, Breeze, exactly. Full on trebuchet push in the house. Yeah, and then the one courser to take the city. He's got one courser back here griefing. He's out of farms to pillage, so if they can ever get these knights on him. He needs to kill. Oh, the courser got a freaking promo off. Oof. It's like he could have got that kill. Now he's going to need to get the knight out before the city drops. Rip Petra tiles. Oh. Well played by Astakos. Lej greeted out and he got punished. Oh, he's got Abu for healing. Speaking of which, who ended up getting the free trade route? Oh, that's the Admiral. Sorry. Where's the... Oh, Kree got it. Okay. I don't know if... I forgot to check if anybody had to if anybody had a project for it, if they just got it naturally. Writer points, by the way, I was curious about. 8 for Greece, 11 for China, 11 for Russia. Okay. What's Zulu and Kree's role in this? I mean... Stay alive, obviously. Turbo Sim is coming from... Or, like, the trade routes is coming from... MJK trying to get his sim going, but he's Grasslands gang. Land's improved, but theater squares over libraries and universities. Science isn't great. Doesn't have a lot of units. Bit of a Papega push coming here, but there's a settler that he's going to use to upgrade, so he's just going to settle in his face and do some upgrades. And he's getting out-simmed just a little bit. He's got just a little bit out-simmed right now. They're basically probably in the similar techs. Printing, gunpowder. But he's going to need units. Here comes a crossbow. Theater squares are done. Trader. Like, going to need some units, bud. Going to need some units. As suspected, this is gone. Now, there's ever a situation... I was gonna say, if there was ever a situation where Greece could have brought a unit or two over and maybe try to get a liberator of their own or something. Yeah, he went. I thought he'd get wider. He went. I mean, he did. He went ancestral, Magnus, chop, and he got to like 8 cities or whatever pretty quick, but then it was like he didn't like keep going. I thought he'd get to like 12 or something. Trying to build all those wonders for Russia. Yeah, that's the unfortunate part. If he gets rolled here, Russia gets a ton of momentum with all these China cities. Yeah, 66 gold. Chuck's making a little bit of gold, but Lej has been forced into making units. It's costing him gold. Jack's back to level. Obviously, England's been completely just destroyed. They lost their Gov Plaza. I don't think he keeps this city, does he? Well, he's kind of holding it. Oh, because he's in a dark. Yeah. Victoria went Dark Age, even though if Jack had made golden, he'd probably be keeping it already. The extra faith, yeah, exactly. Yeah. Lej needs to figure something out. He needs to figure out how to not die here. Gold is a problem for upgrades. I mean, they got some, I suppose. You got 378 there. Chuck's gonna have to be a hyper carry here. Chuck's gonna have to be a hyper carry here. Jack's kind of gone Arel on his war. I don't know if he's gonna be able to turn his sim back on or not. He got more cities up, but the problem is when you go kind of Arel early into a war, and then try to pivot to re-simming. The problem you run into is this right here. 34 turns on a commercial hub because you've spent so much time like getting technologies and increasing the cost of districts. Then when you finally place that city on like turn 65 and place a district down, the thing costs a fortune, and then it's just such a slow way to like to try and get that sim back up because your costs are so big. That's why it's important to get all your cities. Like you want 8 cities, get those 8 cities out quick. Get your early districts down, get the growth going before you end up getting massive stats that push you through, right? Because he's getting boosted in both trees, so he's getting through the tech tree really fast despite having average stats. And then boom, your districts cost a fortune, and there's nothing you can do to kind of get caught up. It can be rough, you know. Like he threw this city down, he started a monument. He didn't even throw a district down because he's probably like, "What the hell do I do with this city?" Right? 16 turn campus here in a 4-pop city. Although it doesn't have any good production. He's got a couple of production tiles in their city, but yeah. Could definitely go chop to get some population. Needs housing. He needs a governor in there and get some housing, and then chop some of these jungles for some population. Get some tiles improved, but wonder how much grief Jack's getting from his teammates for handing away all that Diplo favor. He needs somebody showing a bit. Yeah, I mean, you can sim back up, but he's kind of in a point where he's not going to be super significant. To be honest with you, he's honestly in a position where he's not going to be all that significant in the game because he waited a while before he could get back up. I mean, he's fine. He'll get boosted in the tree. His stats are okay. He did miss golden, so his culture sucks. But yeah, I just it's hard to get moving. Sorry, Hindu. The win conditions we're looking at. And by the way, Nesco, how you doing? The schedule is basically done with. This is the end of it. I got the hiccups and a tickle in my throat. This is not working out well. What's up, bib? A stub toe in early mid game turns into a broken late game. Yeah. Hick tickle. She's mining. What? You're dead again. Oh. With what's her name? Ryu is playing. Yeah, it's just hard to ramp up when you got a slow start, or like when you kind of arouse yourself. Holy cow! As expected, the crossbow push is coming, and now it's time. Like, see, now, like, he's got his theater squares, sure, but if you got the universities done already, then you could have pivoted into building units and screwed the theater square. Holy cow! Just a second, guys. I'll be back in a second. See, like, look, he's got universities. Well, universities with it before the theater squares. Then universities are followed by units. Theater squares are a luxury. I'll let you guys have this. I'll be right back. Okay. I'm alive. Maybe dying. This is smart. Opening up another front will really pressure Ulysses Gold. No, it's true. Yeah. Pressure. They obviously don't have gold issues. Although Astikos spending a lot. Yikes. The Crouching Tiger defense. Ooh. Grandmaster's Chapel, 190 faith a turn. This is rough. This is rough. Engineer. Ooh. Our first Vittoria sighting. Little great merchant scouting. Ooh. MJK. With a little bit of nationalism himself. Let's go. Time to spam units for the next 20 turns to defend the push. Good news is he's got his cities up and running, right? Really, like a lot of really well improved land, high production cities. He's got those Magnus internals going. So, you know, he's got like, you know, 25, 30 production in his, even these, some of these exterior cities here are doing okay. This city here's 35, 22, 30, 25 in the capital. So these, like, all the cities are actually pretty productive, which means you can spam units pretty quick. He's gonna have a lot of crossbows. What is ballistics in 5? So it's gonna be a Kierser push here in a minute. It's gonna be a full-on industrial push. MJK's got metal casting in 1. Jack's 8 turns on his UU. Who's winning? Sorry, guys. I just had a little bit of a sugar craving. It's a bit of a back and forth. Everybody's kind of had a couple of victories on the battlefield. What the heck? How are they keeping London? What's going on right now? Oh, yeah, he's got nationalism in 3, yeah. It was a last move? So he'll never be able to liberate it then. This poor city. No, it won't rebel. Well, if it rebels, it would rebel to Jack maybe, because you don't put pressure on your own teammate, right? Like you don't put loyalty pressure on your teammate. Ooh. A cod. Oh, look at this. A cod. So he's been hitting a cod from the frigate. And he's going to try and come take it, but actually Jack's in the position where he could snipe. In fact, why? Oh, because this is probably... Okay, I was going to say, why isn't he just sniping this? Yeah, exactly. he was going to try and get a cheeky capture, and Jack's like, I don't think so, bud. Brought a cursor over. He probably ran a cursor over here because he probably saw it getting hit, right? He probably saw the walls going down, and he's like, I gotta go over there and snipe that shit. And he didn't have the units there fast enough. That was a misplay. That was an actual legit misplay right there. Yeah, so he evangelized into defender for a little bonus there. Nice idea. He does have nationalism, so pretty much stalled this out. Plus, this is going to rebel. This city ended up getting raised off of a rebel. This is for things down to one pop. One pop. This poor one pop Petra city. Don't raise Petra, please. Not Petra. Museums, looking for that fascism push. What's his stats at? 160. Turn 73. That's a little bit light on the culture for Gorgo at this point. Museums will help, obviously. But, yeah. Crappy land. Everyone's got crappy land. It's just, ugh. This freaking map. Monsters. Yeah, I think that this... oh, by the way. Talk about being in the eye of the storm. Literally in the eye of the storm. Why do you think it's over? Why do you think it's over? What gives you the reason to believe the game is over? Chuck's literally got the top stats in the room. Lej is repelling this. Oh, Cossacks though. Yeah, Cossacks gonna go burr. My wife's home. Yeah, by far Portugal got the godliest of land. They got by far the best land. Tons of room to free sim. Absolutely. Absolutely god tier. No doubt about it. Must have been love, but it's over now. What's that a reference to? I mean, I know it's a song. Pretty Woman. But I don't know what the reference is. Why you brought it up. Top cook in all of Canada, my bad. What? Yeah, just a little bit. Wife just got home. Oh, top cook in all Canada. Pike and shots. Trying to get a general. More pike and shots would be a very good idea. The big thing to keep in mind here, right, is that Lastikos is doing all of this. I mean, he's doing some sim, but he doesn't have a really good sim going on. And Chuck's out simming him. 218 culture. There's going to be a really serious fascism push from Chuck that could come in here and just destroy Russia's dreams. So you got to kind of be careful about what you're looking at. New trade route partner, by the way. Jack's going to have to figure something out because he can't hold the coastal cities. He will have his UU in 5 turns, assuming he doesn't get boosted. 60, 55. Well, yeah, I mean, Jack, he did have an engineer going. He's probably going to have his engineer starting the road as soon as possible. It's a long road. The guards stop. What the hell? Oh, my hotkeys aren't working. Okay. The guards stop being effective at the capital, but they'll still go burr here. He'll be able to do a lot of work here in a quick hurry with the guard. The problem is that there's a real nice sim coming from Portugal here. I'll never know how to say that name. I want to say Lark. I don't know how the YLL works. But anyway, Portugal is having a really nice sim. 156 science is pretty good. He's going to be able to probably defend with much better units. Like, he's going to be able to defend with tanks probably by the time the guard get there, to be honest with you. Ballistics in 3. By the time Jack gets guard all the way over here, he's going to have tanks. And I mean, guards go burr, but tanks go burr too. The industrial push, gold is in pretty good shape, but he'll have to take it away from other pushes. He's going to have armies, and they're going to be ballistics armies here shortly. Don't stop building units, MJK, whatever you do. How long on ballistics for him, by the way? 2. Okay, so he's going to need gold. He's got pretty much a good amount of gold here. Because he's going to need these field cannons on point. Big time. He's going to need these field cannons on point. Big time. Because he's gonna. It's good that he's got the good time. Because even upgrade here, the next turn he moves. But on the next turn when he moves, these will be upgrading as well. So he'll have tons of field cannons. And I mean, he'll try he does have Victor in. Let me take a quick look at Victor promotions. Ooh, yeah. Victor got all the promos. GPT, yeah. So big 253 here on Portugal. And Asicos is sucking up 80 and 21 on here. So it's actually pretty close, honestly. 153, 180, and then like 140-ish. So it's actually pretty close overall because these guys are eating up so much. Speaking of which, how are these pike and shots doing? Probably want a couple more pike and shots, but
you guys went for a walk? Yep. Are you saving your milk for dinner? Or
yeah, I'll just have it for dinner. Oh, you want to do smoothie?
Or
if you want to do smoothie, you can do smoothie. I can have anything for dinner.
Up to you.
I wouldn't mind a smoothie. If you want to do. Navigation school. The old navigation schools Particularly, like, they give more science for the coastal tiles, so as he starts sucking up these coastal tiles, the navigation school can give more, even more. By the way, really, that's a productive city. Holy cow. 53. Statue of Liberty in 10. Starting to make that play. Obviously, the Diplo favor that Jack gave away, not working out too well. Lej, MJK, Chuck, Lej, Chuck. So they're really controlling the city-state action. They have 6 of 8 city-states, and the other guys have 1. The Science city-state did get killed, though. But yeah, that's some serious city-state control. That's really helping out their Diplo favor. Because they're actually not that far behind, despite the 200 they gave away. Between city-state control and I saw Diplo quarters going down for most of them. I don't see it on MJ. Am I blind? I don't see it here, do I? No Diplo quarters for MJ. 33 turn campus. Don't see Diplo quarter on Jack either. I did see it over here though, yeah. I saw that one, and I saw there was one being built over here. I don't know where it went. Okay, so I'll be B, and we'll go nuclear, I guess, and synthetic. I like to do. Oops. So we're going back to me doing A. He definitely said that, right? You A, me B. That's him talking. Okay. So I will nuclear A. Oops, I keep doing Melm. There we go. So A nuclear, A synthetic, A yours truly. Hello, Dystoria. No Dystoria today. It's oh, by the way, Petra, no, Petra, no. Why, Petra? Seems only fitting that the Canadian goes A. GPT is pretty equal at this point, Danbu. GPT is pretty much almost exactly tied because these guys are spending a fortune. Yeah. Yeah. Lej is having a rough day, Dystoria. Lej is having a rough day, bud. Getting some piking shots up. He'll make it slow enough. I think certainly the pressure's on Chuck. The pressure is on Chuck to get this turned around. By the way, how did Golden's turn out? Russia, Jack actually went golden, and then Portugal got theirs as well, and a bunch of darks, a couple of normals. Chuck may carry the game, but it's going to be really hard. Yeah. Their cards got canceled out. I did the math. 40. Wait a minute. Oh, they must have changed cards around. I literally did the math. You can go check the VOD. I literally did the math like 3 turns ago. Falcon asked, and I did the math, and it was very close. It's like, 160 to... Yeah, these guys put some cards in. These guys were minus 100 between the two of them. Yeah, reform the coinage. Reform the coinage is giving him gold. But these guys were minus 100 between the two of them a minute ago. But two reform the coinages just changed the math a lot. A couple of reform the coinages changed the math a lot. Yeah, Destoria, I didn't understand why they refused to go naval. I guess they just figured they'd try to win the land battle and kill the navals, but you got to get lucky on the map to do that. And they didn't. Like, as long as one of them gets to live, Portugal's getting a super sim on. And yeah, like, good luck. It's going to be really difficult because even like at this point, even if if Chuck can do a super carry and kill Russia with a big fascism push, which I think he's going to have pretty good timing on. The problem is going to be, how do you deal with this? Because Kree is going to be busy all game with Zulu, which means Jack's got to come over here, but it's going to be really hard to figure out the timing for Jack to get here. Like, it's going to be really hard for Jack to figure out how to get over here. He is... stupid hotkeys. He is going to have help with his UU here. He's going to have 5 cities he can take here. And he'll be able to push all the way to Baba... Actually, all the way to the capital with the bonus. But then he's going to have to work without it. And he's going to have to get there before... Like, he's going to probably be hitting tanks, right? Like, it's going to probably be a really tough timing for him, because 200 science, like, he's going to be... Oh, he's actually gone top tree a little bit, so that's going to slow down his timing on tanks anyway. Yeah, oh, if it gets to nukes, so if it gets to nukes, the game's going to crash 15 times, and I'm going to get upset. Yeah, I mean, potentially... Lej was doing really good damage on Culture Victory. Oh, babe. I'll take that. If you want to make an account or something, it's up to you. Guard. Oh yeah, no, Guard are crazy. Guard on their own continent are crazy. They'll be able to deal with. They'll be able to like trade with tanks, but you're not going to be able. Like, it's the problem is you want to get Guard there before tanks so that you're actually beating his brakes in, right? You don't want to be like same strengthening somebody, right? If you're pushing, you want to have an advantage, not a tie. Oh yeah, Congress. That's so true. Ban the production of coal power plants. Whatever. Monarchy gets a policy slot. That is always the result there because everybody's in monarchy and they all want it. And another 2 points on the Diplo screen gets him to a whopping 6 now. He'll be at 10 when this finishes. Well, that'll be the base, but then he's the one who's going to have to attack, right? Which means he'll be giving up defense bonuses and stuff like that. I don't think the math is going to work that well for him. To be honest with you, I think it's going to be pretty much. I think it's going to be basically pushing into ties, which means he's going to have to bring a ton of units. He's going to have to bring artillery. Like he's gonna need a ton. He doesn't have the greatest cities. He's really bad production. At this point, he's still trying to sim and build districts. Like I don't know where he's gonna find the timing. I don't know where you find the timing with this garbage land and this fairly weak setup. I don't know. I mean, they're not too bad on gold, honestly. Everybody's making a little bit. I guess other than Chuck. He does have to get there, I agree. There's some potential, and it's basically what he has to do. Like I don't know how like he's already got the tech, I'm pretty sure. He was like 4 turns on it. Maybe he's waiting for the boost and he's got metal casting. Nationalism in 5. Yeah, it's just not been a good game for Jack. He had three maps in a row he had terrible spawns. Like honestly. They remapped and then BabaYetu remapped and then they got just all 3 times he had terrible land and spawns. Trying to see what he's doing here. So he's got this going, getting his sim up. Portugal has gone workshops and shipyards, going full sim. Cute little settle for Victoria. Oh yeah, there's the settle that I mentioned way long ago that would have been good for Portugal. Back before this got settled and Mogadishu stole these tiles, this was a fantastic settle with like a ridiculous amount of gold and tiles and stuff. So this push is stalled. This push has stalled. Which is good news for Ulysse. But still a lot of work. Wonder, is he going to try and deny it? No, he doesn't even have a harbor. I was just going to say, what's he going to try and build with that? Forbidden City, I don't mind that. Well, looks like he's going to go try and take Zanzibar away from them. Chuck's controlling 3 city-states right now, 2 of them for essentially free. $4.19. What's that? There is one here. And there's a resource, so you can put one here as well. Actually, yeah, no, because he can't put one here, so it has to be here. He can just put one here. And he can actually put one here and just have him buy this tile, and he puts one here. And then there'll be 3 in this city. And if he bought this tile, he could put one here as well if he put something there. Yeah, it's going to be excuse me, it's going to be like a pretty even match. Like they basically have the same stats. And it's just, yeah, kind of a stalemate. Neither one of them really have what it takes to push. He's got an engineer. He's going to try to make a move, but he's just going to have to push into better and better units. Rifling in 4. Ballistics, Jack in 4. He's going to get boosted. Who's pillaging? What? Oh yeah, sorry, you're right. He actually did a flank. He actually did a flank here. And he can get some pillages off, yeah. Yeah, Zulu's got the armies up. And they're going to be able to run around. Yeah, he's going to get griefed. Really, and MJK does not like to get griefed. It's not going to be pretty. I can only imagine the sounds that MJK is making right now over this grief. He's going to get pillaged hard. Commercial hub, say goodnight. Mines, say goodnight. CC plus. Yeah, he's legitimately trying to flank around here instead of trying to push through this. He's getting walls everywhere essentially. Oh, you got a new account? Cool. So yeah, pretty much a full stall here. Yeah, I can see it. What's the name? Oh, okay, I'll take a look.
Oh, it will show.
It's not there yet. Don't worry about it. I'll tell you. Hobble, thank you very much for the follow. Appreciate it. He's gonna try a flank around. That's gonna suck. Woods, thank you for the follow. um Military Academy. Ulysse is got those walls up just in time anyway. Any line infantrymen? Yeah, like Jack's trying to just, I mean, military academies are coming, but it's just rough. This could be some serious grief coming again. Yeah, like he's trying to push back, but like he needs to cover this left side. He's about to get snatched and pillaged again. Trying to get Wolin taken care of here. Just trying to take a look at everything that's happening here. Hey, Yellister. Stink for Ulysse here. Yeah, it's going to be really tough. It's going to have to be a turbo carry from Chuck to kill Russia. Russia's kind of stunted their sim by doing the attack, but Chuck hasn't gotten his science up much. I feel like Portugal is just going to be an almost impossible push here. Jack went full Arel and hasn't been able to recover. He was able to take out, obviously, Victoria, but there's been no answer for Portugal, and there's just no good timing. There's just no good timing now. I mean, I feel like Portugal's going to be at planes and tanks by the time the guard get here. I guess it's gonna. I just don't see it happening. So you're very impressed with Asco push. Had much more success than you expected. Yeah, like it was really well funded, obviously, and he's had a good sim behind it. But yeah, having it really well funded, he was able to just get a ridiculous amount of the trebuchet push going. He hit with some horses, then he came back with some cuirassiers, and he just like constantly like pressure. Lej greeted out, like Lej legitimately greeted out. Went back to simming after the horses came. Went back to simming after the cuirassiers came. Like he just needed to like build units and cover this front line, and it cost him. And yeah, he got some cities out of it. And he's still in pretty good shape. He's getting his sim back up as well. He's got universities coming. Bunch of universities coming. His science is going to scale. His science is going to scale here, and I don't see as much scale coming from Greece. He's going to have obviously the fascism push, but the timing of his tanks is going to be key here. Yeah, Jack. That's the problem. Jack's essentially done. Honestly, like he's got one engineer starting the road, but like that's a long freaking road, you know. He's coming in here with his cursors to see if he can do some griefing of his own, and he's actually in position to do some here. if he gets in there quick enough. But yeah, by the time he gets here, with one engineer doing the work, it's going to be like, yeah, here comes the first guard. No, two of them coming, but yeah, I mean, I don't know what you do. I don't know what you do. Yeah, and that's the thing, right? They're freaking they're a two movement unit. Even with a general, it's just, and even as a general on a road, it's like an 8 or 9 turn journey, even if they all have a general and a road. This build, is that a 4 charge builder scout? The problem is going to be it's in the wrong spot. And he's not going to have... Oh, there you go. Time to start making some units. Please tell me he's going to switch all these over to units in the next minute. Hassam, how you doing? Easiest win condition? I mean... I suppose diplomatic and multiplayer, yeah. But yeah, domination and science for beginners on base game. This is multiplayer. It's a totally different situation. But if you're playing single player, by the way, if you are playing single player, you should go check out all this kind of stuff here. There's some tutorials and lots of stuff over there. That'll help you get the information you need. Oops. To get started. Looks like he got some unit kills in here. Oh no, they actually bailed out. No, they got bailed out before they got killed. The grief. Field cannons coming. Trying a little bit of a flank around here. And yeah, I mean, science and domination. Like domination, you just build units and go kill them. You know, science is fairly straightforward, and yeah. Basil, more basil. Yeah. I'm also new to Civ and watched your videos. They really helped a lot. TD, I'm really happy to hear it. I've gotten a lot. I've gotten like, I think those videos combined are upwards of 300,000 views now. Oh, here we go. Line infantry. But he didn't pivot to units, and these guys are going to slide around here and grief him pretty hard. They're going to slide around there and grief him pretty hard, and he's still not making a lot of units. Like, this isn't even very fast either. Like, this is rough. 703 gold, by the way. Fudge. Like, honestly, how in the God's name do Ulysse win this game? Wow. You know, we're near trying multiplayer still feel clueless past 150. Yeah, there's some kind of tricks and stuff you need to put together in the later game, like just understanding how to push towards win conditions. For sure. Sugar Knight, thank you very much. Thank you for the tier 1. 4 months of the tier 1. I appreciate the support. So Jack is in position to move in grief here. This guy's been caught out. Looks like he might get the pillage off if he first moves. That'll be some gold that's be well needed. Steel in 5 for MJK. Rifling in 1 for Lej. Refining in 4 for Chuck. So tanks in 4 for Chuck, but where's his timing? Or, sorry, refining and then combustion. So it'll be... Oh, wait. What's his size? 146? Steel in 2. Steel in 1. Yeah, he's just straight up spamming units at this point. He's trying to bring these units over to do something to help. Feels like he's a little slow on the movement here. Wasn't he here 2 turns ago? Maybe not. Guards pop next turn. Golden in 9. Everybody's sitting in the dark at the moment as far as the future. Like Jack, yeah, he's just like trying to museum anything for some stats at this point. I think Jack is at anything for some stats. Like, I honestly don't even know what he's gonna do. Ooh, battleships. Battleships. He's gonna have to discard his coast now. Yeah, the goal per turn's huge. I don't think Chuck's been fast enough on his sim to get a good timing push on Astakos with fascism. Mobilization in 1. He's still like another. Yeah, he doesn't even have 3. He doesn't even have 300 culture yet. Yeah, he's like 8 turns on fascism, 10 turns on fascism. Oh yeah, there's tons of space. Like, there's tons of space. The problem is Jack went to like 4 cities. Well, 5 cities, I guess, counting this forward settle here. He went to 5 cities and did a horse rush, griefed, turned them into cuirassiers, came back, and took out 3 cities, and then took the capital and lost it, obviously, here. But that basically put him on a rel, because he had shit land to begin with, and then by the time he turned back to settlers and simming, he just lost way too much tempo, and he's just out of the game. It's hard in a teamers game at this level of competition to do an Arel push and then get back into it on sim, and it's proving the point in this case, obviously. So yeah, that's essentially what we're seeing here. And so his timing, his stats are terrible. The battleships are coming. You're going to start to see the grief coming. For actually both of these capitals are going to feel the grief, as a matter of fact. 5 culture on this Vesuvius tile. Yeah. So this, what's this? 118. So the basically similar. The they're pretty similar. The steel's going to come in 3 for MJK. The they're going to like hit tanks together and that. The problem is no tank pre-builds. Because he's had to spam nothing but so he's going to have a ridiculous amount of field cannons, but he's not going to have any tank pre-builds at the moment. He'll have to figure out a way to get the tank pre-builds or something. I don't know. I don't know what to play. Oh, by the way, Woolen Liberation. The Woolen Liberation. The flank. The grief. Woo. Man. Amazing cow. Could France or Greece... Oh, sorry, I read that. What did I miss for a comment here? Oh. Oh, there you go.
Though its face
there it
may
is.
change throughout the ages.
There it is, ladies and gentlemen.
History
I was just like,
from the hand of
yeah.
the victor.
How about now? MJK was real
By
quick
your
to
actions
disconnect.
this day,
MJK was real
you
quick to
ensure
disconnect
our
there.
people a glorious tomorrow.
Yeah. Really, really quick to disconnect there. Yeah, he just a ridiculous amount of gold. He had the top stats in the room by a lot. Yeah, it was not going to be fun at all. And yeah, like there's just this is going to be major grief. Like this is just going to be major grief while he's still trying to get his sim up. Chuck just did not scale as much as he needed to either. Like the flank was just going to be able to just do so much damage back here, and here like it was just going to be nasty. Jack was just completely out of the game. They were about to start getting battleshipped. There's no way there was any sort of combination here. Even if this was a stalemate, like it doesn't matter. There's no way you stop. At this point, there's no way you stop Portugal from doing whatever the hell they want in this game.